Hi everyone, welcome to another video of mine. In this video, I'll be trying to spot every single symbolic reference in the first focus events for Nightcord at 25. I'll do my best analyzing all of these cards. However, if you want to comment something you notice as well, go ahead. It may be something you agree with, maybe a small detail I missed, maybe something you don't agree with. Whatever it may be, I'd love to hear it. Disclaimer, I won't be doing any virtual singers for this, and I'd like to truly focus on the main characters of the group itself and the trained versions of the cards. The first event is Imprisoned Marionette event, the Jackpot Sad Girl event. Let's start off with Anna, since she has a 2-star card. I think Anna, of all people, getting the 2-star was perfect. These cards are from the Imprisoned Marionette, so someone who didn't understand Mafia, of all people, was Anna. She didn't relate to her at all in early game. Anna is someone who wasn't being controlled. She spoke up. She's hardly afraid to speak up. She won't let herself be controlled. However, she was being held back. I believe the small strings holding her up look stronger than everyone else's in the set. It looks like copper in this card rather than string in the other cards. It may be because of the lighting, because it's a 2-star, but for my guess, we're going to assume my observation is correct. These things controlling or holding her back are her insecurities, mainly ones caused from others looking down on her, like in her art class and her father. This may be why she doesn't seem like she cares in this card. She's being held back, keeping her emotions in check and pretending not to care. Also, the reason why she may have gotten the 2-star card is because she doesn't need the rose petals. She'd rather choose her own path as it goes along. I'll explain what that means with the next card. I think the idea of this set having those corsets and those trapping ballet shoes may seem like the characters are the imprisoned marionettes, really, because it is constricting them. So, the main star of this event, Mafia. I'd like to go over what I've noticed here. She's currently in this vulnerable position on the ground. Of course, it doesn't look like it's really comfortable. Obviously, she may think it's comforting though, but it's not. She looks hypnotized. She honestly might have been this early in the game. She's under the illusion that everything is fine, how she's being treated is fine. This is showing how trapped Mafia is where she is. But if you notice, she isn't bound everywhere, like it's easier to control her, like it doesn't take much to control Mafia, or maybe how effective her strings may be. She's willing to endure it. Her strings go down as Mafia believes there's only one way out, down, and at this part of the story, she believes her way out is to disappear. That's how her life will go. It could also be her mother's views, how she believes Mafia to only go down one path, path she has chosen for her. The other little dolls around her symbolize how Mafia is like a doll herself. In the story, she felt this disgust towards the doll she saw in the Untrained. She sees herself in dolls. She believes herself as a doll, and her mother believes she is one as well. I said while discussing Anna's card that Anna does not need any rose petals. Here's what I believe the rose petals symbolize in this set. Passion. Roses symbolize passion. And the path the roses goes is their passion for where they want to go in life. If you see in Mafia's card, it's hard to spot the direct path the rose petals goes at first. I believe this is because Mafia is at conflicts. Her passion and her mother's passion for the path of Mafia's life is slowly starting to change from another. That's why the path is more messy, because it's uncertain now. Other little things I've noticed in this card, the aquarium is there because Mafia loves it, but it is used against her. The fireplace is out because she has no comfort or warmth. Even the fire in her soul is out. The books in the singular chair show how she has one thing to do. She has one thing to do all the time, be perfect. The paintings, Mafia would be a painting, as she is only something to admire, but rarely do people actually try to understand them unless they're artists. Paintings are perfect and pretty as you would think they would be if they were hung up. And lastly, Mafia is very barely reaching out towards this new light that she hasn't felt in so long. Next is Kanade, the other 4-star in this set. Kande's strings are horizontal and vertical. Kanade sees herself going anywhere with these strings. There is not one way down to go, like with Mafia's strings going straight down. Something I've noticed is Kanade is the furthest away from the ground. If she fell, that would be a fatal mistake. She would drop and get hurt, and may even lead to her doom. This can be her health conditions or even making a mistake with Mafia. Maybe she doesn't want to make a mistake as she did with her father. I think she may have her hand outstretched, not as a signal to help, but as the helping hand. The chairs around her are like the clutter in her physical and mental state. The chairs symbolize waiting. Kanade waits on her hospital chair. Kanade works and waits on her desk chair. But let's go to the outstretched hand. It's being controlled. This is the Imprisoned Marionette Set after all. Kanade may be forced to help others by her own state of mind. This is what she is engraved in her mind. She has to do this. The mask on her face is hiding one side of her face from the pain it could inflict on others, which is why the eyes close, and she has a poker face. Kanade is all over the place with how she's being controlled. By the thought process she has, it grasps and controls her that there are even chains. The rose petals at first, I thought it was messy and you couldn't see the path clearly. Now I've come up with a different conclusion. Kanade is staring directly at her fate. She's so close because she focuses on one part and not the full path, just like she is so focused on saving others just with her music this early in the game. Then the last card would be Mizuki's 3-star card. If you look at the card, you can see Mizuki isn't too high off the ground. But even so, letting go can feel scary, even when it's not far down. The chair is upside down for Mizuki because they feel if they wait aimlessly, they will fall down and get hurt. Sitting down also symbolizes power. You can't sit in a chair if it's upside down. The mirror is upside down, showing how their identity is not the way it's supposed to, the way they view themselves maybe, how people criticize them, how they see them. The petals' path are clear, but they are far away. From far away, you can see where you're going. There are many things relating to their past, like the vanity and the clothing thing. I think it's called a model. It's shaped like a cage, and I think that says a lot. They are unable to wear what they wanted in the past, after all. That may be their strings. Also, Mizuki has the sisters. It gets passed on to Mafia later, but that's not the point. They cut some strings, only their hands, not anything else. They regained control, but not all of it, because if they fell completely, they would get hurt. They're not that far off the ground. The fear of getting hurt or losing something. Waiting is scary. Getting complete power is scary. This is why I think the strings holding Mizuki are just the embodiment of fear. They go diagonally, making them sharper, which is who they were in middle school. Now Mizuki is so slowly cutting their fears away. The second event after the Jackpot Sad Girl event would be the Close to Grey event, also the Insatiable Pale Color event. Again, I'll start off with the 2-star, which is Mizuki in this case. I think the reason why Mizuki got the 2-star in this event is because Anna is growing. The first one to actually. Mizuki might be the last in Nightcord to get their development of their secret out. Mizuki has yellow all over them, daffodils on them. The main theme of this event being rebirth and growth. They use it to simply hide their face. Yellow catches the most attention, but Mizuki doesn't want that attention. This early in the story, Mizuki hides it and is ashamed of it. Yellow is what's essential to their growth, but purple, the background, or the mysterious attribute on them, is not speaking up. They will stay mysterious about their secret. Mizuki is also the only one in this event without paintbrushes anywhere around them. They won't be painting their future anytime soon. Now to the star of this event, Anna. As I said before, the main theme of this event are those daffodils. They are resilient flowers that which represent rebirth and new beginnings. Yellow paints her canvas with more yellows. The yellow around her are just how she wants to speak up. It's the brightest color. It catches your attention. Anna wears her flower crown and paints as she wants to grasp your attention with the yellow. She's painting her own future. That is why she's the only one in Nightcord with a paintbrush in her hand using it. She's making her future and was the first to start her journey to hope, which is why her card is colorful. Anna also has purple on her dress, the opposite of Mafiu's. Anna and Mafiu are very different, but in some ways very similar with their parallels. Anna was painted with purple, the opposite of yellow and green in both cases, as they are rebirth. And purple is staying quiet. Anna grew past that and was able to speak up with her art. She looks happy, because who wouldn't be happy? She has gone through so much and grew through it, not even just in this event. This is just the beginning. Anna has other colors too. Her card is full of color. Anna can and will be anything she wants. She paints her own future now because of the story of this event. And next is our girl Mafiu. Her card is gray because this early in the game, Mafiu has not found hope. She is still searching. The brushes and supplies she could use to repaint her future are bigger than herself. They surround her as weapons rather than tools. The multiple drawings on the ground are what I think are Mafiu's failed attempts to repaint and rewrite her own future. That's why the supplies are on the ground and Mafiu just stares at them blankly because they didn't help her. She's just standing. Mafiu has green painted on her. Mafiu and Anna are shown not to understand each other but have parallels. That's why her outfit is green, the opposite of Anna's, which was purple. Purple is also Mafiu's color. Green represents growth, harmony, fertility, and freshness. It is the most relaxing, restful color to see to the eye. Mafiu isn't relaxed. Mafiu feels no positive stuff that the green has. She wants to though, whether she realizes it or not, because that's what color she has. The last of this event is Kanade. Kanade has a muddied up color, her unit color. Since with everyone else's cards, the color is something opposite of them, Kanade is herself. I think this is because Kanade's experiences made her like this. Maybe she wants something more different. Maybe everything around her seems like they're trapping her. Maybe that's why. The things trapping her have color. Maybe Kanade needs to learn how to use these weapons against what they are supposed to be. They are supposed to be something she needs to use. That's why they're tools. They are paintbrushes. They're color. She is simply standing there with her eyes closed. She's also holding a sketchbook, holding what is dear to Anna, but also what is dear to her. She wants to save Anna, not just Mafiu. She wants to save everyone, but herself. That's why she has the least amount of daffodils in her card. Something else that, here's what my friend helped me figure out. There's some internal conflict happening here, like she doesn't feel like herself and needs to learn how to be herself again. Maybe she's holding Anna's symbolism close to her with more of a firm and intimate hug. Maybe she's trying to understand Anna and wanting to help, but Kanade is simply stagnant right now. The next event is my personal favorite of all time, Secret Distance, the Mizuki focus, the idsmile, or is it idsmile? The 2-star is Mafiu, so we'll start with her. Mafiu gets a 2-star because the theme of this event and song is being yourself. Mafiu has the least amount of experience being herself. Mafiu doesn't have the same desires like Mizuki. She does, but it's not like she knows them that well this early in the game. In fact, her outfit seems to be constricting her, for it has a corset. Mafiu is already trapped enough. She has this orangish, yellowish accent to her outfit. This may be the identity her mother is forcing onto her as this optimistic, happy, perfect child. It can also be seen as gold, as Mafiu has gold child syndrome. This is why Mafiu seems so emotionless in the 3D MV and seems so upset as well. Her identity isn't her own, she doesn't know what it is anymore. And now the focus of this event. Mizuki in this event wants to be themselves. They are themselves, one thing. This is why the event and the cards are mainly just one color. They are also hidden away in this room just for themselves, looking to the side with indifference. I believe to the side may be Meiko, because in Meiko's card and Mizuki's card, there are some similarities. So they may be sharing the room with Meiko understanding and looking over Mizuki. They're surrounded by cute things that distracts from the sad undertone of this card and song and their character. They are all alone, far away from the camera view. In this song, they constantly talk about sewing, something they love. It's a hobby. They're trying to connect Nightcord to something they love. The fabrics and mannequins around the floor show disarray. they are in the middle of something. Their dress doesn't even seem to be complete because of their fear and hesitation with getting closer to the rest of Nightcord. They are just tangled up. Something I'll bring up is their untrained card. Even though this is about trained cards, Mizuki is in the darkness, Mafia is in half in darkness, and at the moment of the story, Kanade and Enna are bathed in sunlight because they are the two most adjusted. This comes up a lot in a lot of other cards, so just keep this in mind. Next would be Enna. Something a lot of people have noticed is that Enna is looking at Mizuki, and Mizuki's card itself is Enna's point of view. Her hand is outstretched because she wants to push on the issue herself. Her outfit is a lot more purplish and brownish because she's staying quiet for now. She will work through the issue later, like in the later stories. The laces and ribbons and the thin ones at the floor and around her is like symbolizing how Enna is scared of reaching out and crossing this thin line of boundary, just like Mizuki is. It's almost like Enna is guilty because she knows how she feels about Mizuki, but Enna is peeking through to Mizuki and she won't push on this subject, which is incredibly kind of her and she shouldn't feel guilty. This card is the one that truly shows this is an event with girls in cute dresses. There is something else going on that Enna wants to untie even. It doesn't matter if she needs to go in the dark to help Mizuki because she cares about them. Kanade has the flowiest dress. She's being surrounded by completed dresses. Completed dresses, as we said in Mizuki's card, is completed feelings, true feelings, all put together and solved. Kanade also seems to be pulling the veil closer to her as if she's hiding something, or maybe she can't let go of something. She's using it, but it also hides something out of sight, a dark thing in the corner that needs to be uncovered. This is why Kanade needs to let go of this veil. Kanade has bluish portions of her dress, but not a whole lot. Kanade is on the path to what blue is. Blue symbolizes serenity, stability, inspiration, or wisdom. It can be a calming color, and it symbolizes reliability. The reason why she has it is because she has some of it now, but not fully. Kanade still has more things to uncover. That is why Kanade's dress is also half completed, not for others, but more for herself. The last event is Carnation Recollection, the Kanade-focused event. Our 2-star is Enna, so we'll start with her. Enna, I think, has a 2-star because this event is about discovering things and gaining knowledge about the past. Enna has already done her portion of that in the story so far. Her body language is very open as she is now. She can recall things and she understands things. The love she feels from Kanade has shown through with her art as well. Not sure what else there is about this card, but I'd love to hear some thoughts from everyone else because that's all I got. Kanade is the focus of this event. The carnations on Kanade's outfit symbolizes the memories of her and her family. She keeps the memories close to her, and her father and mother as well, as the music box is them. She's completely basked in sunlight with the warmth of her family and the music of the music box. She gives music to others as well. She looks like she's even inside of the music box, as she is surrounded by everything that gives her love. Her key is in the sunlight now, so she can access her memories and recall them with the carnations. The key is the key to a music box, so now she can use the music box to recall it. Thus, the name Carnation Recollection, because the carnations are falling down just like how they were in her memories. Her music makes others smile, but it wasn't her idea to start. It was all her family. She's simply carrying out the love she was giving to the ones she loves. But she couldn't have found it out without the help of Mizuki's kindness as well, showing how you need to have kindness first, and it shows how kindness can truly help and make a change. Mafia looked trapped with these vines around her, but this time making more of an effort to reach out to these feelings and what Kanade has provided her with these carnation petals. She is half in the darkness and half in the light, as I said before with the idsmile event. She's like drowning in these horrible feelings, the darkness that swarms her. There's a split in the light. as there are two sides of her, and the other side is now just coming to the light to be shown to the world. Carnations symbolize memories in this event. The ones that are in the light are the ones with Kanade trying to speak with her and trying to make her smile. This is why it's in the sun. It gives warmth. Mafu feels the warmth of Kanade, and the ones in the shadow are the ones with her mother that she truly doesn't understand yet. It's her feelings. They are full and intact and taking her with them. Mafu is still laying down because there's nothing she can do yet except just accept the kindness of the group towards her, because it has made her feel something. It has made her feel the warmth and made her smile. Thus the name of this card, the way she hasn't done in so long. Mafu's key to rewind the music box, or in her case, the memories, are in the darkness because she can't reach her key. The last of this event and the last of the video is Mizuki's 3-star Carnation Recollection. Mizuki is deep within the music box. This is because Mizuki is deep within themselves and Kanade, which is why they were able to help Kanade. It can be dark, deep within yourself though. They're sitting alone with the thought process of themselves surrounding them, as the mechanics of the music box are their thoughts. But even so, carnations come down. The love of Kanade was able to reach Mizuki, who is deep within a place. The snow globe, or whatever that thing is, isn't the light of Kanade, since Kanade is the sun and gives warmth. This is what I believe to be the core of Mizuki's and Kanade's feelings, since there are two flowers inside. Mizuki uncovered them for Kanade so she could speak properly and her emotions out, and make Mafu smile. The other flower is Mizuki and their thoughts. The light shines on them because they know themselves even though everything else is shrouded in darkness. Now the light glows a little more because of Kanade. Mizuki feels the love of Kanade. Thanks for watching this video. I'm glad to have gotten out another video of me yapping and analyzing as best as I can. If you have anything you'd like to share, feel free, since this is what I like to promote on my channel.